Uh-huh. So, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Shvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yesterday, we heard some portions of Arjuna, mostly by killing our own relatives, we will be getting sin, and for that, Sri Krishna told, you see the jewels with equal mind and do the duty without any attraction or repulsion for the objects, and this is a virtuous war that you are fighting. If you die, you will go to heaven. If you win the enemies, then you will be ruling the kingdom. And finally says, see, know this desire and anger are great sins. So try to overcome them. And finally he says, if we don't do our duty, this will be the cause for the destruction of the world, destruction of the people, like this much yesterday we heard. And now the last question of the first chapter.
Only yesterday we talked about Nashkamwas Radha. You mentioned that Krishna, actually it is not Moksha, it is not that Mariana. Where is it coming from?
My master told, I don't know. He says, because by inference I think he got this, or some 8 commentaries are there, they might have got somewhere. Because the illusion about the war, or they say, he was having a doubt whether to do the war or not, about the righteous deeds. So he says, you have to do. And if complete illusion has gone, he would have got liberation. But we hear that he went to heaven. Those who ever go heaven, they have to come back. Point number 1. Number 2, when Abhimanyu passes away, then he weeps and weeps so much. So these things we infer that the illusion regarding the righteous deeds have gone, but not the complete illusion. This is the inference. But 10th. He told. And we can also infer, seeing, and in our side you see, They say he became a Kirata. Kirata, what you call actually, that is a very lowest caste, residing in forest and killing the animals and eating. So in that part,
Hunter.
hunter we can say, as hunters. And in their caste he was born, but he was much attached to Lord Shiva, and so whatever he wants to eat and whatever he wanted to do, everything he offers to Lord Shiva. And finally, Lord Shiva gives him liberation, something like that they say. Second birth, they say that he is born as a hunter. But how far, we don't get any proofs for this, where it is, but they do say so in our side. Whatever it may be, we can only infer that his delusion is not removed completely. That's why he had been sent. Even Dharmaraja was sent to heaven. He was also not liberated. See, after doing so many virtuous deeds, they are sent to only heaven. But again he says, through knowledge, one gets liberation. Knowledge is the only one consciousness is there, and that is within me, and I am experiencing it. This much is the knowledge. That's why in the beginning I told this Upakrama Upasamhara, this beginning and ending, it only Sri Krishna wanted to say, he wanted to instruct about the knowledge. Those who cannot practice the path of knowledge, for them he has given this Karma Yoga. And this Karma Yoga is supported by Bhakti Yoga and Dhyana Yoga. You may call it yoga, whatever it is. So, by taking the support of these two, meditation and devotion, one is able to do the actions without any selfish motive. By that, he will be cleansing his mind, and he becomes eligible for the path of knowledge. So finally, one has to.
We talk about moksha.
That is all. Knowledge. So, in the by doing all the actions, they may be righteous actions enjoined by scriptures or the day-to-day actions. Offer them to God, and without any selfish motive you do, the mind is cleansed and you are getting the eligibility for the knowledge. So, after getting, say, the eligibility, one has to know the scriptures well and meditate on them and know himself. This is the path of knowledge. Moksha.
Yeah, the cosmic vision that Arjuna had, how is it related to?
It is the combined form of all the gross bodies. Virat or Vishwarupa. There Krishna says in the 12th chapter, if you want you can meditate on that also, as the God with form and with attributes. So that is, we can say, this third stage. Superior to that is Hiranyagarbha, that is the combined subtle body's form. And above that is Ishvara. Ishvara is only having the agent called illusion or Maya, that's all. So, but he says the individual consciousness is not having even that illusion. So, when you remove all the attributes, the consciousness is the same. That is even beyond Ishvara, and which is all pervading. So, by the knowledge of the scriptures, the mind takes a particular form or impression, we can say, that in Shastras they say, Brahmakara Vritti. Impression of Brahma, mind takes. Previously also I told, one cannot show the fire without any support. Without any support. Say you have to take some charcoal or a firewood, something you have to take. So that is called Indhana Ruda Vahani. The fire that you are seeing on fuel. But here you see, when the one impression dominates in the mind, that you call this Chaitanya Rudha Vritti, Brahmakara Vritti. Because we have been discussing that the mind is inert. So in the inert mind we are having an impression. And it is supported by the consciousness which is very near. When this particular impression deepens, or if it stays for say 2.5 hours, then the impression dissolves. The reflection that it got the mind, it also jars the original. So that is called, say, liberation, or moksha, or the gaining the knowledge. So, actually, as an aspirant, as a good aspirant, as the follower of the scriptures, one should have to develop only this one particular impression during all the and doing all the practices. That is Brahmakara. You should see that same thing in your dreams, even in your waking state. You should see your own chosen deity as one consciousness. That is the final stage. That it comes slowly, abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena tu garyate. And not only this, it may come in this very life, or it may take few lives. But whatever you practice in this very life, it is not erased. Svalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahatma. So, using all our energies, whatever we can do, we have to do now. And another thing, never think of the past. So many years I have spent without doing this thing and I could not see any progress. Don't worry about these things. Just think that the Supreme Consciousness is within me, and only the thing is I have to cleanse my mind and I have to experience. So when you are having, say, tatparata, good tenacity, then you can very easily, you can do the practices and realize something. And another thing is, as I told you, the more we go near the fire, we get more heat. That is called, in a relative sense, the grace of the God or grace of Ishvara. See, in general they say everybody should possess all these things. That is Shastra Kripa, one should know about the scriptures. And then Guru Kripa, the grace of the Master. And then Ishvara Kripa. What is Ishvara Kripa? The more and more you concentrate on the self, you will get more and more Ishvara Kripa. And above all these things, another thing is there, Atma Kripa. You should show some pity on yourself. That is, to divert the mind, or you say you should have that complete faith that I should realize in this very life, all these things. So when you show the grace on your own self, then only you will work hard. Otherwise it will be with laziness and all these things, and it will be dilladala, they say. Namby-pabby. So that should not be the thing. You should be always alert for doing this sadhana, and try to remember in each and every moment that I am the consciousness in my core. I am the Atma. Nothing is happening in me. That is to remove the ego and you say the doership. These two things are very essential for the spiritual aspirant. Until and unless he removes the ego and the doership, he will not see any light within. They become the obstruction. I told you, see, the Brahman and Atman are same, one and same. But the moment you bring something in between, you may bring the ego, body consciousness, mind, whatever it may be. It becomes an obstruction to become one. So you have to remove the egoism and body consciousness, and above all the doership. Most of the persons, because of the body consciousness, they always feel, I am doing something. And Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, you are only an instrument in my hands, and what to talk of others? But you see, only because of grace of Ishvara, we get this knowledge. Most of the people, they won't get this type of knowledge. And they are not interested also to hear the scriptures. Even in India it is like that. In the towns you see, it is just a automatic life. Getting up early morning, first they send the small boys and girls to school, you see. 2.5 years and 3 years. They have not slept well. They are not playing. And immediately just make them ready and send them to school. After they get ready, they go to office. Come and do something or sit before TV and sleep. Is that the life of a spiritual aspirant? Completely dedicated to the worldliness. Even more than I can say 95% are like that. But some are there, they do some small practices, but that is not sufficient. So only that's why again and again we say, only by the grace of God or say by the grace of Ishvara, we are having this knowledge and we try to do some practices. Ishvaranugraha deva pumsam advaita vasana vitranam ehopajayate mahabhaya krita trana. It will be removing from the fear, great fear of this world. But only because of His grace. And again, according to Vedanta, when we say there is only one consciousness that is within you and it is everywhere, then how you talk about grace? That's why in Kathopanishad he says, Me Vaisha Vrunite Tena Labhya. Those who want only this, to experience this Atman, they get this. And that Atman so is, say, formed to them. Tanum Swam. Vivrunte Tanum Swam. So the first, your approach is there. Then as I told you again, as and we go nearer to the fire, you will get more heat. So that is called grace. In Bhakti Kat, but here we are going nearer and nearer to our own selves. That's why we feel more and more joy. And finally, it is revealed to you inside, in your own heart. It is not there outside. That revelation is, they put as grace, that's all. Because you wanted that alone, you are striving for it, and it is revealed to you. That's why even in I think in 12th chapter, there it says, a devotee is always depending on something else. But a man of knowledge or the jnani, he never depends on anything. It comes in the life of Sri Ramakrishna's Guru, Totapuri. So the Totapuri was practicing for a long years, 40 years, path of knowledge. And he realized and experienced the highest. Now he wanted to give it to somebody, to teach it, the highest knowledge to somebody. But he could not get an aspirant. From Haridwar he has to travel up to Calcutta actually. Not staying more than 3 days in one place. So, this, we did not depend on anybody. What I mean to say is, we have to depend on our own selves, or we have to do all the efforts only to cleanse the mind. That's all. That's why previously also I told, if one wants the highest happiness, the bliss from within, if he wanted to enjoy, he may belong to any corner of the world. The only thing he has to do is he has to cleanse his own mind. Then only he will get the highest. Otherwise he will not get. So we'll proceed with the last question, that is 145. Again Arjuna says, it is same thing.
Last question of chapter 1.
Chapter 147. Ahobhata mahat papam kartum yamsita vayam yadraji sukalo bhayena antum sojana mujjata. Alas, we are doing great sin because of the greediness for the kingdom, and we wanted to kill our relatives. Again he says the same thing, and the answer he has already told, same thing, 231 and 337. That is, Swadharma Vichavekshana Vikampitam Manasi Dharma Jidhatsayo Anakshatrishana Vikite. Even saying, from the duties enjoined to your life, So you should not say oscillate or should not get disturbed because this is a righteous war. Only blessed Kshatriyas will be getting this, he says, in 231. And again 337 he says, one should give up this desire and anger. They are outcome of rajas and they are devouring much and they are the greatest sins in this world. And no, these are the enemies. See, he is talking, Arjuna is talking about the enemies that are standing before him. How can I kill? You have to kill your own enemies which are residing in you. You have not won your own house and you wanted to win others. What is the use? That's why he says, try to rectify your own self. Because of this, when he gets the knowledge, in the beginning himself he told, Asocyanam asocyastam pragyavadasya bhasya gatasu nagatasu sinam socyanti pandita. The man of knowledge never grieves for anything. Those who are living or those who are dead. So Sri Ramakrishna says, see, a man was dreaming. He had 7 children in the dream and having a very big kingdom, all the things he was enjoying. And all of a sudden, he woke up, sleep broke, and he was hearing the cries and other things, that the one son who is surviving in the waking state, he passed it. Now that man says, shall I weep for the 7 sons of the dream or shall I weep for this one son? That means he is treating both as unreal. So I need not weep. That's what finally you want to say. So you are the seed, but not that which is seed. This conception you should maintain all through the day. Simply sitting in the morning, say for 1 hour, 2 hours meditation, doing some pranayama. All right, I am the Atman, I am everywhere, and I am the all-pervading consciousness, the thought, very good. But that particular thought should continue all through the day. Your practice should be able to give you the strength. Then you can think that you are progressing. Early morning we had some good thoughts, and after doing the work, if we forget, again and again, that's why they say abhyasa. Again and again we should remember. So these things he has told. Now we go to the 2nd chapter. The first question, 2nd chapter, 2nd stanza. Kutasva kashpalamidam vishame samuprasiddham anarijustamasvargyam aketikaram Achyuta. Where from you got in the crisis this dejection, and it is disagreeable, disgraceful, and it will not be giving you the heaven also, and anarya. It is not followed by the good people, something like this, ignoble he says, whatever it may be. So where from you got this? In a dangerous point, when everything is in danger, in crisis, when you are to fight with others, then you are telling, I will go and beg alms, I will give up everything. Are you enjoined for that? Are you eligible for that? So this they say, Markata Vairagya. The renunciation of a ape or say bandar, monkey. Because in, or you can say Smasana Vairagya. When they go to the crematorium, they say, oh, this thing, world is nothing and I want to get. Huh? And immediately they forget. So it is something like that about Arjuna. That's why afterwards he says, you are very nature. You are a warrior by nature. Your nature will goad you to fight, even if you say I will not fight. See. Then he says, the answer is, 2nd chapter, 36th sloka. Avachya vadansi bahon vadishyati tavahita nindantastava samarthya tato dukkataram mukhi. See, these people will be scolding you if you give up the war. Vadistava ahitaha, all your enemies. Nindantastava samarthyam, and they all talk indecent words, all scolding, and they say even they will be samarthyam, your caliber. They will not have any faith about your strength or caliber, that you are a big warrior. See, you are a man who fought with Lord Shiva and got that Paspata Astra. And now where that valor has gone? So these people will be using all indecent words, and what will be there that is intolerable than this? So you have to fight. That's what he meant to say, where from this has come. Now, Arjuna is having the strength within himself, that's all right. But just like the ordinary persons, they forget about the self or the consciousness which is within, and they get attached to the world. So some master is needed. Arey, you are not this, you are something else. Get away from this. So in the same way, Arjuna just is getting the instructions from his master to do his duties properly. Nindanta. Then he says, 2nd chapter, 4th stanza, Katham Bhishma Maham Sanket Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishibhi Pratyosami Pujarha Vasudana. See, how can I torture Bhishma, my grandson, and Drona, my master? Hey Madhusudana, Ishibhi Pratyosami, putting arrows on them, and I adore them. They are adorable to me. O destroyer of force, how can I do this? This is the question. Because Drona, see, in olden days, the caste system and the rituals are very rigid. Because he was a Brahmin, Drona, and he gave up his duties and he took up the duties of a warrior class. Because of this small mistake that is committed by the father, the son could not get married. Ashwathama was never married. Nobody wanted to give a girl to him. See, why? Because Drona has left his duties. But with all these things, Drona was more attached to Arjuna than Ashwathama. Arjuna was taught about the Brahmastra, how to put it and how to take it back. But he has not taught his son, Ashwathama, Brahmastra. He just taught him how to put, but that's why Arjuna has to take both the astras back. This shows how how much Dronacharya liked Arjuna and how much reverence he is having. And one incident I will tell you, when they were learning this archery, all of a sudden, from somewhere, one dog was barking. And second time before barking, some 7 arrows were put in its mouth, not harming it. Then they said, who was this? Having so much, my disciples are not having so much skill. So they went and they found out this Ekalavya. He has made Drona's statue and he was learning. And immediately Drona asked his Guru Dakshina and he takes his right hand thumb. Then afterwards Arjuna asks, he is a good archer, why you have taken? Then he says, you see, he is supporting our enemies. He is from enemy side. That's why I wanted to. That he will not come to our side. He belongs to the enemy's side. That's why I have taken. This secret nobody knows. Everybody thinks, you see, the master is very cruel. So when Arjuna heard from his own master, he was satisfied. Because you see, all this war has come out of only enmity. That's why here Drona is so much loved by Arjuna, and Bhishma, of course, is the grandfather, that's why. Then he says, they are worshipful for me. And how can I put arrows on them? Then the chapter, this answer was given in 11th chapter, 32 stanza. 11th chapter, 32 stanza. कालोस्मि लोक क्षयकृत प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋते पीत्वा न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे ये अवस्थिता प्रतिनिकेषु योधाः. And at time, I am the destroying time. Kalos, destroying the all words. Lokan samahatmiva pravrittaha. Just to destroy the words, I have taken this form. Even if you are not there, these will not survive, the enemies. Rite pitva na bhavishyanti. Ye avastita prati. Those who are arranged in a battle array, they will not survive. Even if you don't fight, even if you are not there, he says, even if you are not there, Rite pitva. That's why, again in this particular place, in most of the moments we forget what we, every day we read, we remember and we forget. Ishvara sarvabhutana muddeshe jantistiti brahman sarvabhutani antarudhani. The Lord Ishvara sitting in our heart and He is doing everything. This much Arjuna, when he learnt after showing his Vishwarupa, see, both of them were moving like friends, and actually Arjuna was this Krishna was father's sister's son, Bhuva ka ladka. So they are very closely related. Both of them, they were moving like that. But Krishna never told a word about God or Godhood. See, when he has completely surrendered, sadhimam tam prapannam, then only he told. And now he has shown to that extent. See, I am the doer of everything. And even if you are not there, these people will not survive, those who are staying in battlefield. So that's why you are thinking that you are killing them. You are doing. In India mostly, whenever I start a talk, I just say, by the grace of God, we have gathered here. We have gathered here. Huh? Otherwise, how can we discuss of him? We can discuss about him. That we should be able to feel all through the day. That is remembering him. That alone will help us, and that will give our mental equilibrium and mental peace and stability of the mind. For us, say, spiritual aspirants, it is all right. But for the worldly people, it is very difficult. And those who want, they have to work hard. They have to work hard with their mind. There is no other way. That's why he says, Dear Arjuna, don't worry, they are already killed. Don't worry. Even if you are not there, they will be killed. So don't think that you are doing something. You are a big man. Don't think like that. Then the second question comes. This is second chapter, 5th. He says, Guru na hatvahi mahan bhavan seyo bhoktum bhaikshamapiha lokhe hatvartha kamastu guru nihime bunjiye bhogan rudrapradidhan. See, highly renowned, these Mahan Bhava, great soul masters, killing them. How can I get good or better? And killing them, the wealth and desires are completely blood-stained pleasures. How can we enjoy? Again, same question. First question also he says, how can I kill? Already he gave the answer, but immediately he has not given. You see, the question is in 2nd chapter, 4th and 5th sloka. And the answer he gave in 11th chapter, 32nd and 31st and 34th sloka. There he gives. आख्याहि मेको भवान उग्र रूपो नमोस्तुते देव वर प्रसीद विज्ञात मिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्य ब्रहि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. He says, you please tell me, Arjuna says, he is requesting, आख्याहि मेको भवान उग्र रूपो. Who are you, this terrible form, in this terrible form? You are the supreme God, I bow down to you. And I want to know what is the primal form of yours. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. What you are doing, I am not able to understand, he says. See. And another thing, in this particular contest, I will let you know. In the beginning, when Vishwarupa was shown, Arjuna was not seeing anything. He says, I am not seeing anything. Then Krishna says, Divyam dadam chechat. Divineness I am giving. So, that means nobody can see with this mortal eyes the form of God. And Divya Chakshu, he say, by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could get Sanjaya could get. And who is there for you and for me to give divine eyes? Nobody is there nowadays. So what is the way? That's why he says Jnana Chakshu. You should get the eye of knowledge. If you are having the knowledge inside, you can see inside everything. As Hanumanji saw everything inside only, and he showed. Hanuman. And I have told the story how why one should pray to Hanuman. No. I think I told. Anyhow, we are having some time again. I think I told. He is the son of this Saturn is the son of this sun god Shani. So Hanuman had his all education and studies from Lord sun god, Surya Deva. And towards the end, he wanted to give Guru Dakshina to sun god. Then he says, you see, I am having everything. I don't want anything, but since you are asking, you can do one favor to me. Sun god says, what is that? He says, you see, my eldest son is Yama. He is ruling the hell. And the second son is not given any duty. So he is always doing mischief in the house. At times he beats his mother, he scolds his brother, and he gets angry on me, and he is going away from the house. So now in this particular time he is not in the house. So try to locate him and bring him. And Hanuman is the son of wind god. So he searches very quickly, and this fellow was sitting in a forest alone. Then Hanumanji goes to him, asks him, you see, your father is calling you, come back. Then the Saturn says, monkey face fellow, who are you? I will kill you, Saturn says. Then Hanuman shows the Virat Swarupa with 5 faces, Virat Swarupa. I see, in my boyhood, I was about to swallow your father. You see my father. One word more from your mouth, you will be smashed. So simply follow. Come. This fellow now became very this thing. And he came. Then sun god calls Lord Shiva and tells, you see, this fellow is doing so much of mischief. Why don't you attach some duty to him? Then Ishvara says, all right, your son is giving the fruits of the actions, those who have done in this life, in the next life is giving. And your second son, Saturn, will be giving the fruits of the actions of all the people, those who have done in the past. So whatever an individual does something bad in the past, so that particular person's fruits will be given by Saturn. So in this way, Lord Shiva arranged something, and Saturn felt very happy. He was doing his duties. He got some work. And after some time, what happened? Rama was born and Ravana was also born. And Ravana is so powerful. he don't want any effect of these planets on him. So he caught hold of all these 9 planets and tied them below his throne. Simhasana, throne, Throne. What do you spell? This sitting seat. C-H-U-R. So, whatever it may be. So he has tied them. So they were very unhappy, all these planets, and they cannot do anything now to Ravana. What to do? So they were suffering and suffering. And that too, you see, he has tried with in such a way, the face was towards the earth, facing down. So they could not lift even their head. Anyhow, they were suffering and suffering. By that time, Ravana's end was nearing, and he brought Sita. So to set Sita again, Hanuman goes to Lanka.
Who was tied face down?
Ravana tied all these planets below his throne, face down. So then, when Hanuman enters, he sees, what is this, all planets were bound down. My Guru and Guru Bhrata, Guru son is called also, we have to treat him as Guru. So first he unties Saturn. Then Saturn gives a boon. See, the people may do something wrong, but those who pray you, I will not touch them. I will not go to them. I will not give any suffering to them. That's why those who wanted to remove the obstacles in their spiritual life and day-to-day life, they do praise Hanuman. Because Saturn gave the boon. That means, as I told you again, they have to Janma koti satayrapi na bhuktam chiyate karma. You may take any hundreds of births, but you have to enjoy the fruits of the actions. But here what happens? Because you are praying and you are nearer to your own self, the troubles will not be troubles for you. You will be getting that mental strength to bear them very easily. So this is something about the story that goes in Hanuman, about Hanumanji. That's why.
At the end of the class, we can
Huh?
At the end of the class, we can do the argument.
Yes, why not? Now, the fourth question. Nachetar vidbha katarno garyo yadva jaye midivano jayehu yane matvan jijivishamaste avastita pramke dhartarashtra. We don't know who will win the war and who will lose the war. This is 2/6. Second chapter, 6th stanza. Whether we will win or we will lose the battle, and killing whom we don't want to stay. All these elderly people are staying before us. So, killing them, we don't want to live, he says. Killing Bhima and Drona, we don't want to stay or we don't want to survive. That means, again he says, we don't want to kill these respectable people, something like that. Then he says, the answer, 3rd chapter, 8th sloka. Netam kuru karmatvam karmajyayoha karmana sharira yatra pitiche na prasiddhyada karmana. So you do the enjoined duties That is more necessary. Nitam Guru Karmatvam Karmajyayo Akaranam. Instead of spending time lazily, better to do some work. And that work, you do what the scriptures enjoin to you. Nitam is that is. Siriri Yatra Tena Prasiddhyata Karma. If you sit without doing any work, it will not be able to get your livelihood and you cannot live. So do the duties, and this is 3rd chapter 8th sloka, and again 11th chapter 28th sloka and 11th chapter 29th sloka gives other answer. Yatha nathīnām bahuvō vega samudramevābhimukha dravanti तथा तवामी नरलोक वीरा विशन्ति भक्तानि अभिविज्वलन्ति. See, as all the rivers in all the places, in all the countries, they just flow with, and they again they become one with the sea. They dissolve in sea. They lose their name and form. After mixing in the sea, you cannot distinguish the water of the river and the sea. In the same way, the individual aspirant who has merged in the Supreme will be losing his own name and form. Now he says, you see, these people are Naraloka Veera, these heroes of the world, just like Karna and then Bhishma and Drona. This, for them, even Sri Krishna uses an adjective, Naraloka Veera. They are all great warriors, heroes of the world. As the rivers with so much torrents of water, they come and join the sea. So these people, these great heroes, Vishanti Bhaktrani Abhivijwalanti, the flaming moths, they are all entering into that flaming moth. That means they are all losing their bodies. Actually, He is the creator, He is the sustainer, and He is the destroyer. But whenever people hear that people are destroyed, they just tell, oh, this God is not gracious, He is doing all these things, something like that. That is, in Sanskrit it is called Nairganya Dosha. Killing thousands of people at a time. Even a cruel man never can think of that. Killing so many thousands and lakhs of people at a time. Why God is doing? So He is very cruel. In such lines, some of the people do think. There He says, you see, He is the sustainer and He is the destroyer. So, suppose, take the example of a snake. A snake will be producing so many eggs, and it just rounds the eggs and stays there. After giving the eggs, its eyes are not open. It is not able to see. But it feels so much hungry. So what it does, it just going on eating his own eggs. So while eating, 1 or 2 or 3, they go out of the range of this. It is circling and keeping all the eggs inside. And 1 or 2 just they roll down. Only those are surviving. If all are surviving, what will happen? It gives thousands of eggs. And within 3-4 days it is finishing everything. If not so, what will happen? Everywhere you will see only snakes. So, for everything, there is something behind to understand. The man is created by the God and he is destroying. So, and he is doing according to the actions that people do. Not that he is doing from himself, from his side. He is giving just the fruits of the action that what people are doing. That's why you cannot tell that God is cruel. When his God is cruel, then he is sustaining, he is giving food even for the, say, murderer, a criminal, a thief. Are they not fed? They are fed. And another thing, when he is creating and sustaining, he is giving the realization also. He is giving the devotion also. Then how can you say he is cruel? So that's why, as we see in the Shastras, Nadatte kasijit papam na cheva sukrutam vibhu. He is not taking anybody's sin or good. Just he is giving the fruits to themselves. So it has to happen, so it has happened. That's why you cannot tell that he is very cruel and he is with flaming mouth, he is eating everybody. He is the destroyer. Now, for heroes of this, famous heroes of this world, Karna, Duryodhana, and then this Bhishma, he has used this adjective, heroes of the world. Karna, you know, when he was releasing an arrow, the chariot of Arjuna was going behind for just a few hours, 2-3 hours. And Krishna started praising Karna. Oh, good, you are very good in archery. And he started praising. And Arjuna was saying, what is this? Just 2-3 steps it has gone behind my chariot. And he is praising Karna. Then as soon as this thought rose in Arjuna's mind, Krishna told the Hanuman who was sitting on about the chariot. Hanuman was sitting and so he asked, just come down, and I am also coming down. Then he says, Karna, he put an arrow. When he put the arrow, it went miles and miles together away from the war field. Then only he realizes, Arjuna realizes. Whatever it may be, there is a story behind this. There was a demon having 1,000 sheets covering his breast. So nobody can kill him. And he had the boon that who does austerity for 10,000 years alone can remove one of my sheets. That is iron sheets he was having. What is that you are called? Iron covers. So what happened to kill that particular demon? This Krishna and Arjuna, in the form of Nara and Narayana, they were doing austerity in Badrinath. So in Badrinath, whoever does austerity, if he does full austerity in one day, that is equal to 10,000 years. So one day Krishna is to come and fight with this demon, and the second day Arjuna has to come and they have released all 999 sheets. One sheet was remaining. And this fellow ran and he merged in sun god. This demon, he just ran and took he surrendered to sun and he was in sun god. That's why when Kunti asked, that particular son was given. So it was only Arjuna's turn to remove that one sheath. He was killed, something like that story goes, whatever it may be. Now these are Naraloka Veeras. These are all great warriors of this world. Karna, Bhishma and Drona. So for them he says, as the rivers merge in sea, such a good simile he gives Lord. And again you see, for all others, they are just like moths. Yatha pradiptam jwalanam patanga vishanti nasaya samruddha vegaha tathaiva nasaya vishanti lokas tavapi patrani samruddha vegaha. They are all just like you see, whenever we put a lamp, some small insects will be coming and just flying and they fall down into the fire because they are attracted by the fire. They are called moths, patanga. The flaming fire, seeing that as the moths are dying, vishanti nashaya, with great speed he says, tathaiva nashaya vishanti loka tavapi vaktranasam. All these other people, they are might and fighting and they are entering into your mouth, he says. So they are all ordinary people, those who are entering into the mouth of the, that is, they are dying. So now the Krishna here is depicted as the destroyer, Kalos Minoka Kshetra Pravruddho. That's why again and again I say, you pray the Lord with form or without form. Without form is all pervading, the universe, and in the same way, the same power is there with the Lord with form. Otherwise, how can this man like Krishna, small man, can show the universal form? Because that power is there already within him. So don't distinguish between the God with form and without form. Whichever appeals to you, to your mind, you take that particular form and be going on praying. Again, fifth question. Karpanya dosha, 7th of 2nd chapter, 7th stanza. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava pruchhamiktam dharma sammoda chetaha etse esya nisitam bruhitam me shishyasteyam sadhimam tvam prapam. See, this kripanata, here they say it is, we can say, not stinginess, but it is something like ignorance, we can say. Because of ignorance, karpanya dosho pahata svabhava. This particular ignorance has overpowered me. That's why I was confused about the duties. Dharma sammoda chetaha, I am asking you, which is absolutely good for me, that you decide and instruct me. I am your disciple. Now he says, instruct me. I take refuge in thee. See. Then only he started telling, asochyam asochastu pragyavadaspra, this thing. Then the answer was given in 245. Traigunya Vishya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavatina Nidvandva Nityasatvasto Niryoga Kshematva. The whole world and all the people are endowed with these three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So, you raise above this, you get away from these gunas, be free from these, and Nidvandvaha, you should become, you should see the jewels with equal mind, that is, get free from the pairs of opposites, and Nitya Sattvastaha, you establish yourself in sattva, that is our balanced mind. And again he says, alabdhasya labha yoga. People, they are having so many desires, whatever they want, which is so far they have not got it, when they get it, that is called yoga. And whatever they are possessing, if they protect it, it is called kshema. But you should give up all these two things. Niryoga kshema. You go above the yoga and kshema. Atmavan, establish in yourself, he says. See, if you are my disciple, if you want to be my disciple, what you want to get, what you should get, be Atma. Establish in your own self. Nitya Sattva. Now, here, Sri Ramakrishna gives very good parable. That is, a wealthy man was taken away by the thieves, 3 thieves, and they stole all his property, everything, and they have tied his eyes, legs and hands, and they wanted to kill. One of them kill him. The other fellow says, anyhow we have tied him, let us leave him in the forest. So they have left him in the forest, and afterward they have divided the money which was stolen. And the third fellow, one fellow told you kill, that is tamoguna. Another fellow says tie and keep living, so that is rajas. And the third fellow comes and releases him from all the ties. And he takes to the outside of the forest and says, this is the way to your house. Then that man says, you come to my house, then I am also a thief, I will be caught. So even the sattva, it says, first a man should get established in sattva, and that also he should overcome to realize. See, that's why Sri Ramakrishna gives this example. Nijo Atmavan Bhava. So finally, what is the best teaching? Get established in yourself. Get away from the duels. Have a balanced mind. Get away from this yoga and kshema, and get established in your own self. That is the final teaching. This was given in 245. Now the last question. He says, Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat echokamuchoshanam indriyanam avape bhumava sapatta murdham rajyam suranam pichadipatyam. This is 2.8, second chapter, 8th sloka. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyat shokam. How to remove this sorrow? I am not able to see. I am not able to remove this sorrow. That shokam, and it is burning my senses. Even if I get the kingdom of this universe, or this all, even if I become the kingdom of all the gods, Adipatyam, I am not able to see the good. How to remove this sorrow? So this is the question in 2.8, and the answer he says, you read whole Gita and digest. So this is as told my master. Karpanya, he says ignorance is dinata. Actually it is translated as stinginess. But here he says surrendering to the objects of the words, ajnana. And in Brihadaranyaka it comes, the man without knowing that Supreme, if he leaves this body, is called Kripana. Is called Kripana. So he says there, यो वा एतदक्षरं गार्ग्ये अविदित्वा अस्मान् लोकात् प्रेति स कृपणः. So don't become stingy. Try to realize your own selves. So we can stop here. Time is not over, but the thing is.
आइए.
We will chant the Shanti Mantra, then we can do other things. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam सूत्र भाष्य कृतौ वंदे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मुक्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमव्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये. ओम शांति शांति. सती लोक उजागर रामदूत तुलित अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम भजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुबेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंह दिखावत विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावत भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संभारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर रघुपति कीन्हि बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस वदन तुम्हरो यश अस कहि श्रीपति घंट लगाए सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीश नारद सारद यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जगजान युग सहस्र योजन परमाणु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जान प्रभु मूर्ति कावे प्रभाई जन दिलादि गए अक्षर जनाई दुर्गम काज जगति के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुकल है तुम्हारे शरण तुम रक्षक करो को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे कहाँ कते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जुड़ावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियार साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि निधि के दाता असपर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुपर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख गाई संकट कटे मिटै सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलवीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो सतबार पाठ कर कोई छूटहि बंधि महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय महादेव पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित विजय सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो रे सब संतन की जय. If you want to, you can have a little bhajan.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Two small bhajans say no, but you should all things die. Pandit ji, दो चार मिनट. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद,
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद,
हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद,
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद,
हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राधे गोविंद,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नवनीत लोल कृष्ण,
नवनीत लोल कृष्ण,
नवनीत चोर कृष्ण,
नवनीत चोर कृष्ण,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नंदानंदान कृष्ण,
नवनीत चोर कृष्ण,
नवनीत चोर कृष्ण,
वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण,
वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण,
वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण,
वेदांत वेद कृष्ण,
वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण,
वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण,
वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण,
वेदांत वेद कृष्ण,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण. One more? Acha? No, it is. Huh? This is about Lord Shiva. Each name you have to chant 4 times. Shiva, 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 Shivaya Namo. Hara, 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 Haraya Namo. Bhava, 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 Bhavaya Namo. Mrida, 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 Mrida Namaya. Scale will be slowly increased, and the last one, when I raise the hand, you have to tell continuously Om like that. Shiva, 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 Shivaya Nama Om.
Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo Om.
Hara, 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 Haraya Nama Om. Shiva, 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 Shivaya Nama Om.
Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo Om.
Hara, 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 Haraya Nama Om. Shiva, 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 Shivaya Nama Om.
Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo Om.
Hara, 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 Haraya Nama Om. Shivaya Nama Om. Shivaya Nama Om. Haraya Nama Om. Haraya Nama Om. Bhava, 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 Bhavaya Nama Om. Bhava, 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 Bhavaya Nama Om. Vrida, 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 Vridaya Nama Om. Vrida, 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 Vridaya Nama Om.
Hari Kamala Vihari, Hari Kamala Vihari, Sundara Sukuni, Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita, Dharma Sumana Prakashini, Kama Satyara, Maya Kama Satyara, Tattva Jnana Vikashini, Tattva Jnana Vikashini, Vidya Brahmapada, Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita, Nishala Bhakti Viharini, Nirmala Malari, Maya Nirmala Malari, Sharana Rahasya Pradari, Sharana Rahasya Pradari,